Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with our next crazy camp, and this time we're actually checking out a random camp, mostly because I couldn't get a hold of anybody that put their name down in time to record, so we kind of had to go with emergency plan to make it happen. But we'll kind of circle back to that a little bit later in the video. First, let's check out this camp. At first, not a whole lot going on. I mean, we do have Super Mutant Sack Punch, which looks really entertaining if you get it lined up just right, but I have seen that in quite a few camps. Over here, gotta have a vendor, but what we're really here for is what's going on back here, because this is definitely the crazy part of the build. Because back here, there's like some giant mutated junk monster, or something. I don't fully know what's going on here, but I have been to countless camps, and this is the first time I've ran across a giant junk monster. Especially one that's, in the middle of climbing a cliff. He's in action pose stance. So, pretty darn cool. Almost kind of reminds me of like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters when he's climbing the skyscraper. Also, if this thing was animated and was a boss, it would be pretty friggin' weird. Especially with the Cappy face on there, it makes it look so harmless. And then it throws junk at you. Now down here on the cliff, there is a little bit of decorating going on, especially like little Brahmin right there. I mean, the little details you wouldn't really notice unless you fell down off the cliff and actually took a look at each little spot. So that is pretty darn cool. Not nearly as cool as seeing the junk monster from ground level and realizing how freaking big it is. I mean, it's not the most beautiful thing, but it is a bunch of random junk, so how beautiful can a bunch of random junk be? It does kind of look like they tried to go for putting like a backpack on it, which is pretty darn cool. Now over here on the other side of the foot, we got a little outhouse, which, kind of, if you look at it, makes it look like the ankle is about the height of the outhouse. So that gives you some idea of scale as to the whole thing. But now let's head back here into the cave, see what's going on in here, if there's anything special. Mostly just looks like protecting the extractor. Got some power. Back here we got an entrance to a shelter. I did check that out. It looks like a little bit of a work in progress, so we're not really going to hop in there. Mostly, we were just here to check out the giant junk monster just because. I mean, maybe that will inspire a couple people to try something crazy. I did suggest to the person that, hey, you know what? I got an interesting idea. Use your idea here, but go for a theme. Like, why not build some giant rock'em sock'em robots? Ring and all. Why not? I know that would look really out of place, but hey, if you make it themed like it's a tourist destination, suddenly everything makes sense. Now that is going to wrap up the tour of this camp. Huge thank you to the random person that let me share this with all of you. Now if you've got a crazy camp that you want shared, all you gotta do, hop down in the comments, give me your gamer tag, brief description of your camp, and hey, if you've put your name down in the past, check your messages. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.